Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of the Prove Me Wrong podcast. I'm your host, Pete Lieb. As always, I'm glad to have you here with me again tonight. I am incredibly lucky for all of the fan mail that I've been getting over the last year or so asking, where's Christina? Where is Lauren? Why aren't they here anymore? Well, we are so lucky tonight that we have a couple of guests. We have Christina here. Say hi, Christina.
Hello.
And Lauren is also actually with us again tonight.
Yes.
She fix her hair. How do I look?
I can't see myself.
You're good. We're here tonight because we are starting. Tonight is our first official podcast in the Christmas holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're absolutely right. It's cold outside. There's a chill in the air.
It is. It's really cold.
For Florida, it's
like
cold.
48 outside.
Yeah.
We have the pullovers on. We have the fireplace going all day long. Feels like Christmas. As you can see, we're in the Christmas set out here. It's beautiful. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to kick off this holiday season by talking about our favorite Christmas movies. And the three of us, and really everybody in our family, we spend a lot of time watching Christmas movies. Very similar to what we do on Halloween. We spend the entire month of Halloween watching killer movies. The entire month of December we spend watching Christmas movies. So I thought, what better way to kick off our Christmas holiday this month than talk about the favorite movies that we have for Christmas, the 5 movies we cannot do without when it comes to Christmas. Maybe they are some of the ones that you also feel the same way about, or they may be things that you haven't seen in the past. We also may talk about some of the new classics that we've all found and like, and maybe some underrated movies as well. What do you think, ladies?
Yes.
Definitely.
So, who wants to start?
Lauren.
Lauren, want to start?
You guys make fun of me. No, I don't want to start.
Nobody's going to make fun of you.
She likes to pretend like she won't make fun of me.
I'm not going to make fun
She's
of
already.
you.
She's making fun of me before this started.
She's already tying the rope up to the horses to drag you through the town.
Fun of you. I just said I don't. It's not.
She doesn't approve of my list. Actually, my list is very.
No, I approve of your list.
Thank you.
It's just one on there that's not so Christmassy.
It's
genuinely Christmassy. It's
totally.
The whole thing happens during Christmas. It's a Christmas movie.
It does not give me Christmas.
Well, let's start with, again, we're just talking. You don't have to rate them. They don't have to be rated.
Yeah, these aren't ranked at all.
But the 5 movies that you just can't live without. You have to see every year.
I don't know about live without. I could probably live without all of them. But
you're already against the process.
I know.
But I love them.
Okay.
Anyway,
What's the first movie you love?
I like Elf.
Elf. First movie she loves is Elf.
We all love Elf.
I've got Elf right here.
We love Elf.
Look at that.
That's actually in my top 5 too.
Isn't it? Isn't everyone's top 5?
Some of these may be duplicates, for sure.
Yes.
Everyone loves it. Everyone loves the Christmas Vacation. Everyone loves that.
Christmas Vacation.
Here, I got that one too. Look at that. Amazing.
The Grinch.
Oh,
you love it too.
Oh my goodness. She's got the Grinch.
That's definitely in my top 5.
And then I'm going on. No, let's go with 4 Christmases. I like a lot.
4 Christmases. Another.
I love
great
that
movie. If you don't know, if those of you who don't know, because that may not be as well known as the 3. The 3 you've given here so far are incredibly well known.
Some people haven't seen that one.
Yes.
4 Christmases, though, is a movie, I think it was 2008. It had Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And a lot of other people.
Funniest damn movie.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of other people in it.
Yes, true. Had a lot of John Voight was in that for a bit.
That was her dad.
Their families were kind of
Her
famous.
mom was
Mary Steenburgen.
Yep.
Dwight Yoakam.
Yep.
Who was her sister?
Oh.
She's
Kristen Chenoweth.
Kristen Chenoweth. That's right.
Yeah.
Hell, even the other guy, his brother was a singer too. Lost a lot of weight since then. Tim McGraw. Tim McGraw was his brother.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, Tim McGraw was one of his brothers.
I don't know
who beat
who
him
Tim
up.
McGraw looks like, to be honest.
Super funny movie.
Very funny.
Definitely recommend it.
And then this is where I kind of go off the rails just a little bit. The Gremlins.
And that is.
I love the Gremlins. It's such a good movie.
It's just Gremlins.
I don't care.
They're not the Gremlins.
Well, they are the Gremlins.
They're more than one gremlin.
There's multiple Gremlins. So I like that movie. I don't care if it's horror. I don't care. It happens during Christmas. The whole thing happens during Christmas. He gets it as a Christmas present.
What is it, Lauren? What does he get as a Christmas present?
A Mogwai.
A Mogwai.
I agree with you, Lauren. It is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
But there is debate about it.
It doesn't give me Christmas feels, though.
Why not? There's snow.
Literally, the whole movie.
The mom's literally watching A Wonderful Life.
I know, and there's Christmas lights, and there's snow, and
people died by Christmas lights.
I know, that's
and
true.
Trees.
But that's the thing. People died by Christmas lights.
And what about that?
I don't know. It just doesn't give me Christmas feels, so it doesn't feel like a Christmas movie to me.
Yeah.
Maybe we should, when we get to your list, you can talk about what it is that makes something a Christmas movie to you. You definitely have the most hang-up.
It gives me the Christmas feels.
She has the most hang-up for sure.
It's completely an opinion thing.
Yeah, totally. It's just my opinion. Like, I don't think Die Hard's a Christmas movie either.
Is. It is.
Dad's going to lose his mind.
Well, I think, Lauren, that you had a very good list.
Thank
you. For sure. And I think The Grinch is,
yes.
The Grinch, Christmas Vacation, Elf, those are all just knock out of the park. I'm sure most people have very similar. The Gremlins, a little bit off the pace, but I still like it.
Yes.
And then what was the last one? Four Christmases. I would love Four Christmases. It didn't quite make my top 5.
Oh, it didn't?
It didn't.
That's weird because you're the one who always wants to watch it.
Oh my God, I love it.
True.
I love it. It
and
maybe
you quote it like
all the time.
All the time. Not even even in the Christmas time. You just quote it.
It is incredibly quotable. And Vince Vaughn makes these faces that are just funny as hell. Every face he makes is so funny. He's always got that weird expression he puts on. That's a good list, Lauren.
Thank you.
I like it.
Put a lot of thought into it.
You did put a lot of thought in that. You put it together maybe 3 or 4 minutes before we started.
Yes, I didn't know I had to actually prepare.
She really worked her way into it.
Just like school.
Yeah.
Well.
My microphone isn't working, teacher.
That's a lot of the times it doesn't.
We're homeschooling now, unfortunately, because of the outbreak. For those who may not understand what that means.
Oh, yeah.
Some people are in school and having a good time.
Most people are in school. Not having a good time, but they're in school.
True.
You can't speak for people.
I can. I can.
Well, thank you once again, Lauren, for your list. I really appreciate your candor and being the first to go. Christina, why don't we start next with you and have you go ahead and tell us what your favorites are?
Well, I'm kind of with her on Elf and the Grinch. Those are 2 of my favorites.
Elf and the Grinch.
But I'm going to add to that Christmas Story.
Oh, look at that. I got Christmas Story right here.
And something that I didn't become my favorite until I got older.
Oh. An
adult. So It's a Wonderful Life. But I actually didn't like that as a child. I thought it was boring. But now I really like it. And also, like, to your guys' point with being Christmassy, it makes me feel Christmassy, even though the whole movie isn't set in Christmas.
Less of a Christmas movie than Gremlins.
You're probably right as
You're
far as
right.
the way Christmas goes in it, but it gives me Christmas feels. It makes me feel holiday-y. Like, it makes me feel grateful for my family, and that's one holiday feel I like.
Yeah, family.
Well, yeah, you're right. It definitely feels better but it is an entire look at this man's life versus just the Christmas. The Christmas is the last 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
But it's known as, in a lot of cases, it's known as the greatest Christmas movie of all time.
Yeah. Who said that?
If you look at the lists, you look at lists of the
there is a lot
top
of lists
50, top 100 lists.
I feel like that's a lot of bandwagon. People, one person made a really good case for it once, and everyone was like, "Fuck, I guess."
You're not old enough yet.
I'm not old enough. I will never like that movie.
That's what I said too. And here it is on my top 5.
I like some parts of it. I think some of them it has great acting in some scenes.
Did I say 5?
I think so.
I said Elf, The Grinch, Christmas Story, It's a Wonderful Life. Oh, I need a 5th one.
Oh, shit.
Okay, my 5th one, I'm going to go off the rails, and I know nobody knows this because it's a WWE production.
Oh, I like this one.
But
I love this
it's called Christmas Bounty, and it stars The Miz. And I love it.
It's good.
It's so good, right?
I actually don't know if it's really, like, a real good movie, but it's so fun.
Right? I don't know.
Explain what it's about.
It's about a girl who she feels the need to get out of Jersey and leave her Jersey boyfriend behind, and her family calls her back at Christmas time because they're all bounty hunters, and so they have to, somebody she put away in jail got out of jail, and now they're kind of like after her. So she falls back in love with her ex-boyfriend. during the
Who's the Miz?
Who's the Miz during the whole holiday season, and for some reason I freaking love that movie.
It's so fun.
Yeah. I think I was the only one, but I've literally seen it probably, I don't know.
Well, no, I
probably watch it at least 2 or 3 times during Christmas.
Yeah, we watch it every year, and it's it's not even close to one of my favorite movies, but we do watch it every year. And you're right,
I love the Miz.
It does have a certain charm to it. That's for sure. It is kind of quirky, and while there is conflict, it's never real. You never really feel like there's
no. It doesn't really feel like anybody's life.
But that's the best part of a movie. I don't like being anxiety ridden during a movie. I don't actually want to know if somebody's gonna die.
Right. We like the feels. The feel good Christmas movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did. I just put that in my top 5. I'm sorry.
You did.
I did. I went there.
That's where you went.
I mean, I could have went with Christmas Vacation. I could have went with any of those things you people
you
said.
Didn't go with Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, wait a minute.
I would actually rather watch Christmas Bounty over Christmas Vacation.
I'm having a hard time with that.
Could you tell us why?
Yeah.
I just like it more.
It's
I really
just what
do.
the heart wants.
It is. It's just what the heart wants. Exactly, Lauren.
Well, okay.
Your turn.
Well, yeah, I'll go. I'll go next. You threw me for a loop there, big time.
Sorry.
When I was looking at these, what I would consider to be my drop dead. These are the 5 I have to watch. To me, they have to be perfect movies. To me, these 5 are perfect movies. They're perfect Christmas movies. I don't think, unfortunately, it's a great movie. I don't think Christmas Bounty is a perfect movie. But my 5 are similar to what pretty much everybody else has said. I have Christmas Vacation. I do think Christmas Vacation is a perfect Christmas movie. I mean, it's the funniest damn thing I've ever seen in my life. It's super funny. It makes you feel good the whole time. It has the beautiful resolution at the end. He saves Christmas, even though he basically despite himself.
He didn't. Eddie ruined Christmas. Well,
Eddie, there's this kind of collection of all of it, but somehow or another it all kind of worked its way out. Actually, Eddie saved Christmas because if Eddie hadn't abducted his boss and brought his boss to the house, he wouldn't have got those bonuses. Eddie saved Christmas.
True.
By ruining Christmas. And so, yeah, Christmas Vacation is definitely one. Christmas Story is also one, even though I do think that Christmas Story is played out. I mean, it's unfortunate, but we play it so much.
Well, yeah. Well, that's our fault, though. I mean, we play it all day long on Christmas Day.
Everyone does,
like,
though.
it's our thing.
Yeah, TBS plays
I swear everyone does. Every time I ask any of my friends, they're like, oh my God, my family cannot stop watching Christmas Story. They will not stop doing it.
Because it's one of those movies that you can come in at any point.
And you'll already know what's happening.
And like it kind of just lends to you already know what's going to happen. You know, it's just a feel-good part. Yeah. You can literally be opening your presents, stop, watch a little bit of the movie, have your coffee, you know, whatever.
It just feels like background noise, which is not what I want in a movie.
Oh, but if you sit down and watch it, though, if you're like, committed to watching it, is not background. It's good. It has all the parts.
Well, the reason you can do that is because it's not really. I mean, it does go in order, but not really. It's just a collection of little vignettes. You know, it's just a collection of little scenes.
Right.
So each scene is standalone. You don't have to have seen the other scene to enjoy the scene that you're in right now.
Yes.
Exactly.
So and Christmas Vacation is the same way. You know, it's a lot of little scenes that pop up, and they're all funny. You don't have to sit through them all. To enjoy the movie, to get the movie. But I just think it has gotten the reputation now. It is played 24/7 on TBS, but I love it 100%.
We still watch it.
I still watch it.
We still play it all day
for
long,
sure.
Too.
So I also have Elf, and I think Elf is, again, it's a perfect Christmas movie.
Agreed.
It really is.
Agreed.
It's brilliant. I just watched it the other day.
Super brilliant.
By myself. Nobody was here.
And then we all had one that was slightly out there, I guess. I mean, the Gremlins was slightly out there. Christmas Bounty was way the hell out there. Christmas Bounty was in a different house. And mine is Meet Me in St. Louis.
Oh, I love that one.
I like it too a lot, but I wouldn't put it in my top 5.
And I'll be honest with you.
But it does have an iconic Christmas song.
But it hit me hard late. I had never seen it before until maybe a couple of years ago. I mean,
really?
I had never seen it before. So I was familiar with with her song,
right?
And but I had never seen the whole movie, and so I finally saw the whole movie. We were well into our marriage. I mean, it was maybe 3 years ago when I finally saw the whole movie all the way through, and it is only
I'm sure because of me, because I've watched that since I was a kid.
Yeah, but But yeah, the whole movie is not Christmas. It's like It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
The whole movie is not Christmas.
It's not.
Just the last 10 minutes. Just
no, the last 10 minutes. It's Easter.
Well,
it's
exactly,
fair.
exactly. It's not even the end of the movie.
No, it's right in smack in the middle.
I mean, it could just as easily be a Halloween movie. And in fact, I had a Halloween podcast where we talked about the history of Halloween, and I brought up Meet Me in St. Louis on that podcast as well, because it actually taught me something about Halloween.
That you're calling it St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Well, I call it St.
Louis.
Meet me in St. Louis.
Meet me. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm from Ohio, and we call it St. Louis there.
We do. And I get that. And I usually, when I'm stating the city, but when I'm saying the movie, I say Meet Me in St. Louis.
Okay.
Like Caribbean and Caribbean.
Yeah, like
Pirates of the Caribbean or the Caribbean Sea.
But if I'm going on vacation, I'm going to the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Because it sounds fancier.
Yeah.
So that's my 5, okay? And again, it was something I got to late in life, but if you watch it, you'll love it, trust me. And I got into It's a Wonderful Life late also. I mean, it wasn't not as late as you. I was 16, I think, when I saw it the first time, and I was just flipping through channels.
Oh, I saw it a lot when I was a kid. I just always thought it was boring, and I didn't want to sit there and watch it. It's not that I hadn't seen it. It's just now I have a new appreciation.
Well, then maybe
for it. And it is because of you that I have a new appreciation for it. When you were like, you'd be like, you'd watch the scene, and the way they act, and
forget it.
I just never really looked at it like that. And then now I'm like, oh, I love it. That scene when he's like,
it is like, there are 5, and maybe that's a whole different podcast.
On the phone,
quite honestly,
he's like right here,
trying not to fall in love with her.
Oh my god.
Dad's about to cry.
Oh my god. No. There are, I mean, that's a whole different podcast. I'm telling you, there's a podcast of 5 perfect movie scenes.
Yeah.
Just a scene of a movie that was perfect. And the chemistry between those two when she's on that phone and she's trying to bait him into doing what he's doing. And he's trying so hard to resist it. And, when his jaw clenched, and he did such a great job on that scene. Every piece of it was perfect. You completely expressed their emotion for each other without saying a word. It was so good. I noticed that right off when I was 16. I came in, I was like, that's incredible. That's an incredible acting job by the two of them. And it still hits me. It hits me there because we've all been in that situation where you want something so badly, but you're fighting it, and she's trying to, or the other person's trying to invoke it out of you and get it out of you. Oh, it's great.
That's every day of your life.
Every day of my life. Every day of my life, folks. It is what it is. Well, those are 5. Those are our 5 can't miss, can't do withouts. I also wanted to talk just a little bit, though, about some things that fell outside of that top 5, but things that we thought maybe are new classics, things that will be classic at some point, or some underrated movies that you like that wouldn't meet your top 5, but you really like. What are a couple of underrated Christmas movies that people should watch?
I do not know what it's called. It's the one where the guy's a basketball player, and he's like a really super. He has that's not even remotely the actual premise of the movie. It's like,
have we ever seen this?
Yes, we watch it all the time. It's like
basketball,
and he's cheating on his wife. And the sister sees him cheating on his wife and invites that girl to their Thanksgiving.
Hold up. That movie is called Almost Christmas.
Yes,
Almost Christmas.
Fabulous. Yes.
I love that movie.
With
Almost
Danny
Christmas.
Glover. Yes, that is a great movie.
I love that movie.
Gabby Union.
I was going to mention that myself. Yes.
Yes. I forgot what it was called.
Danny Glover is the patriarch of the family. That's really what it revolves around.
Yeah. Their mama died.
Their mama passed
away. And
he
was trying to make a sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
That's like the big
hers.
thing. Yeah.
But it is so damn funny. Who was the aunt? Was that Monique? Is that her name?
Is it Monique?
I think it is.
I don't remember her
name.
My
God, she is the highlight of the movie.
She's so funny.
She is so damn funny. I would absolutely.
I feel like we should look that up. I don't want you to quote the wrong actor.
I would absolutely recommend that, though. I agree with Lauren 100%.
I love
it. Was so funny, and that movie is, I think, 2016.
Yeah,
it's not old, and it didn't get a whole lot of fanfare. But it's great. You have that same feeling the whole time. You have the Christmas feeling.
Yes.
It all comes together at the end.
Yeah, it's Monique.
Monique, yeah.
Is it a Christmas movie or is it?
It's definitely
Christmas.
Okay, I couldn't remember if it was like
Christmas.
Thanksgiving or not.
No, they're all there for Christmas.
Yeah, because he's putting up Christmas decorations.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, when the kids show up.
That's a good one. That's a great one.
That's
like that one.
Great one.
And I like.
You stole that from me. I had to write that one. Cross that one off.
I know. I had that one on my list too.
Okay. And then Dear Santa.
I have that on my list too.
Dear Santa is a movie.
I'm with you, Lauren.
About this Canadian girl. I don't know if it's...
Why do you have to... What the...
She is Canadian. The actress is Canadian. She's not, though, in the movie. They're in New York. And this girl...
I think that actress is from Texas, anyway.
She's from Canada.
But that's okay. Go ahead.
We've looked it up. They're all
Canadian.
Oh,
yeah, you've been
They're
way
all
into
Canadian.
It. Go ahead.
So, she is walking on the street. She's like this really, like, she's spoiled.
She's a socialite.
And she's spoiled.
Yeah,
her mom cuts her off because... Just for fun, I guess. They really didn't explain why.
They want her to get a job.
They want her to get a job.
30.
Yeah, she's 30 now. You have to get a job.
Right.
And so they cut her off. And now she's walking down the strip. And this random Santa note flies in front of her face. And she picks it up and she reads it. And it's about this girl who wants a new mom.
For her dad.
And she's like, this is my calling.
Perfect setup.
She's like...
And so then she essentially goes and stalks the father.
She goes and stalks the father, realizes he's kind of hot. She's like, okay,
I'm
down.
in.
So apparently, he's a really nice guy. He works at this soup kitchen. And she's like, God, now I have to be a nice person. And so...
Not that she's not.
She's already a super nice person. She's just not into homeless people. So...
Yeah.
She works at this soup kitchen strictly to get into this guy because she saw this note and was like, "Oh my God, it's fate." So that's what happens. But he's already engaged.
Exactly. Depending on the perspective that you're looking at this in.
But she's a terrible person.
But she's a bitch. So it's okay.
Well,
and it was kind of shady how they said she was like the wife's best friend and like how she kind of weaseled her way in there after the.
I think she's always had a crush on him.
But you have a Cobra Kai Karate Kid perspective thing going on here. Because from her perspective, from the main character's perspective, this is her calling. She found this letter from Santa. This is the man of her dreams. From the other person's perspective, she is engaged to this man, and this homewrecker comes in here.
It's true.
Some random woman.
And they totally get into a fight too. I love
Completely
it.
random.
Kitchen fight.
They really do get into a fight, and that's the thing that I like. They're very confrontational. There's no like secret drama. No, they say it out loud.
Yeah, nobody's trying to hide anything here.
No, nothing.
And the gay cook.
The gay cook.
The gay cook.
The gay cook.
So that movie is always very funny when you say that because you're like, oh, it's meant to be. She's breaking up a household.
But she's the worst though.
She's breaking up a happy family.
The daughter is not happy. And he actually says he's not happy with her. He's just doing it because he thinks the daughter needs a mom. He says that.
But the daughter doesn't want her as a mom. She wants the other girl as a mom.
That's right.
So I mean, if you're just doing it for your kid anyway, you might as well get the one she wants.
And the villain is actually like an actual actress. What's her name? She's like a real actress.
Oh, I don't know.
She's in actual things.
Well, they're all real actresses.
No, I mean like she's in a real thing.
Well, like, even the main guy.
You want me to look that one up too?
Well, but either way, that's called Dear Santa.
Dear Santa.
It was also on my list as well.
I'm not sure if that is. It's not a Netflix movie. Well, I don't know where we find that, but we find it every year. It's like a Hulu or something like that.
No. It's
it actually might have been like
family.
Something stupid.
Family. Remember, there's an ABC Family TV.
Okay.
I think they released it. Is what it was.
I think her name's Gina. Is she the bad one? Hold on, let's see.
Well, while you're looking, Gina Holden.
Gina Holden. She's like a real actress.
That's Jillian.
Anyway, is that all I get to do? I have one more.
No, go ahead. One more.
Sure.
And I know I'm gonna steal it right from under you guys again. Christmas Chronicles.
You're not stealing that from me.
That's not.
I love that one. Christmas Chronicles is so fun with Kurt Russell, and it's so cute.
I think that's going to become a classic.
I do too.
I think that's shaping up.
They
to
made
be
a second one.
Yes,
already.
Which we haven't seen, and everybody said it's even better than the first.
But the boy isn't in it.
He's not?
No.
Yeah,
But
everything
more
I've
Goldie.
seen.
Yeah, I guess. She's funny.
Everything I've seen is that it's better than the first one. So, I agree with you. It's a great movie. That's almost a perfect Christmas movie. It really is. It's a great Christmas movie.
It is good.
Kurt Russell was great as Santa in it.
Yes.
The kids were great.
Mm-hmm.
Again, they had conflict, but nothing you ever felt was, oh my God, you didn't have tension.
Right.
It was just basically kids helping Santa deliver presents.
Because they scared him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he wrecked the sleigh with them in it.
Favorite scene? The jail.
Yeah.
Let's all talk about when Santa's singing in the jail.
and just shit is appearing. He just suddenly has instruments for everybody.
It's literally just,
And they can't believe that it's Santa for some reason.
Well, yeah, they wouldn't believe.
Yeah, the cops can't believe it's Santa, even though he's like, I know what you wanted for every Christmas ever.
Right.
How would I know
can magically make this stuff appear, but okay.
He's like, I can give you all this. And they're like, how do you have that?
Well, that's why he did that scene, I think, in the jail, was basically to prove to them that I am Santa. Look, I've got this this
how
magic.
Did everyone...
So what did you want? Oh, I wanted this guitar. Boom, there's this guitar. Oh, what did you want? I wanted this. Bang, there it is. And suddenly we have a musical montage.
Band. It's so good.
It's really funny.
I don't even like musicals, but...
Oh my god, and the elves are so cute.
They are.
The elves are so
and they
cute
don't speak
in that movie.
English.
They don't speak English at all.
They speak Elfian or something.
They're so cute. I love them. Oh my god.
They're CGI.
They're like this big. And they're like real furry, little tiny things. Just love them.
Yeah, we were a little upset that they could not get actual elves. You know, they had to CGI it, right? There's a big push nowadays to make sure we use people who are actually...
I feel like they should have used those animals from...
Oh, from Australia?
Australia. I don't know how to say it. But
You're obsessed with those.
But they look like them.
She's obsessed with those. She sent me an article today about those animals.
They're so cute. I wish I could
That smile at the
them.
camera?
Yeah.
Yes! Have you seen them?
I've seen them from you.
Oh. Did I send it to you too?
What are they called? How do you
I don't know how you say it. It's
They're
like
from Australia.
K... Hold on.
Yeah, are we not allowed
Don't
to...
slam your phones down.
Oh,
That's all I'm saying.
Was it...
Anyway, so yeah, those are good. Those are very good movies. I actually was going to say Almost Christmas as well, and I was definitely going to say Christmas Chronicles as
Quokka
is a new classic for sure. Christmas Chronicles.
Oh my god, it's like
hell. I would even almost say, unfortunately, Almost Christmas I think could be a Christmas classic, but it's just got no publicity to it.
Which one?
Almost Christmas.
Almost Christmas.
Danny Glover.
Yeah, I do
it's
too.
It's such a good movie.
It is. I agree.
But yeah, I was surprised.
Yes. Okay, those are all of mine.
Okay, Christina.
I only have one more because you guys no, I have a couple actually. Okay, don't make fun of me. But The Spirit of Christmas, which I think also was like an ABC Family thing.
What's that?
That's the one with the hot guy.
Who comes back every year.
Who comes back every year.
I love that one.
And the pretty redhead. Okay, so she's like the only one who can act in the movie.
Yeah. The only one.
He can't act, but he's so cute, it doesn't matter.
He's Canadian too.
We literally, yeah, he is.
He reminds me
They're
a ton
Canadian.
of Henry Cavill.
Oh,
yes.
He's so cute.
Yes.
He's just good looking, and that's the only reason Laura and I originally watched that movie a couple years ago, and now we're addicted. We love it. It's one of our favorites.
She's so good in that.
She is. She's a great actress.
It's very Hallmark-esque.
It is.
It's like, I'm a hardworking woman. I can't do this right now.
Right. She's like a lawyer.
Yeah.
She's trying to close on a house. They're saying this house is
falls in
haunted.
love
Yeah,
with
she's
the
trying to
ghost.
sell that house.
Yeah. Or she's trying to get an appraiser to come to the
Right.
house. Yeah. And they won't because they claim it's haunted and blah, blah, blah. Turns out it is haunted. And turns out, as weird as this, it just sounds weird when we say it out loud. Then she falls in love with the ghost.
Yeah, exactly. So again, the idea of this, somebody had to pitch these ideas to a music.
I can't imagine.
To an
It's
executive.
not that far-fetched.
Well, it's a ghost, and she falls in love with a ghost.
But he's hot, so
But
it's
he's a hot ghost, so it's totally fine.
Yeah.
Oh, and he was trying to figure out how he died. That's why he was still there.
Right.
Yeah, that was his unresolved conflict.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why he came back.
So that was she was helping him to find
2
out
weeks every
why
year.
he
Yeah,
was,
and then she was like, "Wait, you're kind of hot."
And I'll wait
Maybe
for
I
you
should
like
stay
every
here.
Christmas that you come back.
No, and then he would just.
But he turned human.
He turned
somehow.
human. Because apparently he got. I don't even
Love
know.
We don't
turned
know
him
how
human.
it worked. It's kind of some weird magic at the end, but
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
matter.
That's not what you focus on.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, it jumped the shark at the end there.
Not what you focus on.
Oh
at
yeah,
all.
no. It doesn't care.
You focus on him undressing when she
Yeah.
walks into the bathroom.
Which is like, why are you undressing? You're a ghost. Like, what do you need to change
but
clothes
remember,
for?
like 2 weeks of the year, he's not.
Yeah, for 2 weeks of the year, he's actually alive.
He's like a
Oh,
human.
yeah.
Remember, he eats and everything.
Yeah. He's like a real person, which
Yeah.
is weird.
I'm telling you, the whole premise, is weird.
But then they're like trying to figure out what this dark presence is because they feel a dark energy, and they're like, "What is this?"
Sure, and they think it's his ex-girlfriend.
But it's not.
It's actually the person who killed him.
No.
Why'd you ruin
Well,
it?
that's not ruining it. Everyone knows it's the person who killed him.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to tell you who it is.
Oh, okay.
I don't even remember who it is.
I'm not going to tell.
That's not pertinent to the story.
Not that, no, I don't think anybody's going to
really
actually watch it. The Spirit of Christmas.
It's like
just
really bad, but I love it.
Yeah,
Look it up. You
it's
can find it.
Yeah. Okay. So besides that, I'm going to say also underrated that people don't give a lot of credit to because I think they tried to make it a children's film and it's not. Because the first time I showed it to my kids, they were pretty young and they were scared out of their minds, which was Christmas Carol, Jim Carrey, the animated one.
I love that one.
Yeah, you like it now, but when you were little and I first showed you, it scared you.
It's
You didn't
scary.
like it. Yeah, so
why
it's
did they make
pretty
them so
spot on.
scary?
I don't know, and I think that's why it doesn't get the notoriety, and
It's
it doesn't
Disney,
get
right?
played. Yeah, it's Disney, and I don't think it gets played a lot because it kind of came off.
No, it was scary.
no,
It's
it was
very
scary.
like the real.
But it's
Christmas
like really
Carol.
fun.
Yeah, it's good. It's really fun. It's well written. Jim Carrey is spot on as usual.
Yeah.
I would be interested to know how many kids went to that movie, in the theater thinking, oh yeah, Christmas Carol, Jim Carrey. Because he had already done The Grinch
Yeah.
right
Right.
before that. So he had done this really funny, family-friendly movie. They go there, and then it scares the hell out of them.
and they think it's Disney, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly.
It's like dark as it's
It is
for
dark.
no reason.
it is. Well, no, because A Christmas Carol is dark.
I know, but they really stuck with the theme. Disney usually doesn't do that.
Can I just throw one more in
Sure.
there since we're on
Yes,
this?
Maybe
that
you like. Go
theme?
ahead.
Scrooged with Bill
Murray?
Bill Murray.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, you should see that one.
I've
It's
never
a good.
seen it.
Stop. Jamie and I used to quote that all the time.
Yeah, it's definitely
a toaster.
it's definitely quotable. And it does go back and forth because it has a lot of really funny parts, and then there are some
Dark,
some
scary
dark,
things.
scary
It's definitely
parts.
not a kids movie. No, it's an adult movie.
It's-
but I
it's-
like Scrooge. Yeah,
It's edgy.
it's edgy,
That's what we say.
especially for the time.
For
Wasn't
sure.
it like in the 80s, early 80s?
Yeah. It was when Bill Murray could do no wrong. He could
Right.
not make a bad movie.
It's after Ghostbusters and all that. But yeah, I like
Yeah.
Scrooge too. That was also on my list.
No, I agree with you. Well, I mean, my underrated list had 4 Christmases on it because, again, I don't think it gets a lot of notoriety, but it's hysterically funny.
Yeah.
I would recommend 4 Christmases. I also personally like Fred Claus,
Oh, I actually had that on my list, but I
which is
mentioned
another
it.
Vince Vaughn movie where he is Fred Claus, the brother of Kris
Santa
Kringle,
Claus.
Santa Claus. And so
Who's the guy who plays Santa Claus? What's his name?
Giamatti.
Yeah.
He's
Paul.
Paul
really,
Giamatti.
He's really good in that movie.
He's great.
He's so funny in that movie.
He is. He makes a great.
He really does outshine Vince Vaughn in the scenes that they're in together.
Yes, he does a great job as Santa. Even Kevin Spacey's in it, and Kevin Spacey's kind of the he's the foil. He's
Yeah.
the villain
he's
Trying to
villain.
shut Santa down.
Yeah.
because he didn't get what he wanted when he was a kid
Damn the man.
for Christmas. But I mean, Vince's interactions with Rachel Weisz was his girlfriend. His interactions with her were hysterical. He's everything. I don't know. Maybe it's just Vince Vaughn because I watch him.
I think you like Vince Vaughn because you like Wedding Crashers.
Oh my God.
You like a lot of Vince Vaughn movies.
Every time he makes that same weird face where he just what face, and I laugh every time. Every time he does it, I will laugh at it. Something about his what face just makes me laugh. But I think that's a great. Again, who was the main woman in that? The elf woman too.
It's the girl who played. She was in
Hunger
Pitch
Games.
Perfect and Hunger Games.
Pitch Perfect. She's been in everything.
What's her name?
I always forget her name, but I literally say her name all the time.
Yeah, but she's in there. There are a lot of well-known.
And the guy who was her co-host in Pitch Perfect is the main elf.
That's right. So if you know Pitch Perfect and the two announcers, they're
Oh, that's right. He is.
Yes.
What is her name?
Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Her name
It's like Elizabeth Montgomery or something.
Elizabeth
Banks.
Elizabeth Banks. Not
Banks.
Montgomery. Elizabeth Banks.
Yes.
So
Got mad at me.
I think Fred Claus is great also.
Yes.
I also, quite honestly, as funny as it sounds, it's cheesy, it's terrible, but I've grown. The first time I watched it, I fucking hated it. The first time I watched it, it was terrible. Lauren and I watched it in the theater.
Oh,
I thought,
God,
what
I know
am
what
I
you're gonna
watching
say.
here? This is so bad. I think Lauren liked it more than
Krampus!
I think Lauren liked it more than I did.
I did.
The first time we watched it. Since then, I have come to
love
appreciate Krampus.
I love Krampus.
Krampus came out in 2018.
Of course, you guys love Krampus because you guys love Halloween so much that if they
Horror.
put Halloween into
Krampus.
Christmas into horror, you guys are gonna be
It has
there
nothing
for
to
it.
do with Halloween. Krampus is a Christmas legend.
No, I
Yes.
know. That's what I'm saying. But it has a Halloween vibe, so of course you two are gonna love it.
It has a Christmas vibe.
Yeah, it has a Halloween vibe and the fact that people die.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
But Krampus, for those who don't know, Lauren, what's the legend?
Well, it's like
For every good, there's bad, right?
Yes.
Basically.
it's basically the main character. His name is Max.
Yeah, good enough.
His name's Max, and he's got what is she, Russian? A Russian grandmother, and
Yeah. She's
he is so mad. He gets so mad because he threw down in the mall. In the Christmas play, he was fighting the kid in the manger, And then he got in trouble at home. So he was writing a list, and his cousins got a hold of it, and they read it out loud, and they were making fun of him for it. So he went upstairs, he ripped it out, and he's like, oh, I hate my family, blah. He throws it out the window. And now Krampus is like, oh, did I hear that? Y'all want them gone? I can do that. So he pulls up, and basically...
Krampus just pulls up. And his Firebird.
And then he kills it. He's trying to kill people.
He kills the whole damn neighborhood.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody...
Yeah, we didn't see any of that.
Everybody in the neighborhood.
It looks like everyone in the neighborhood died, which is stupid, because why would Max do that?
But the best part is that Grandma knows this is happening
because
and coming.
she has already gotten Krampus before.
Grandma had already lived through it.
Grandma already got
Grandma
Krampus.
Was prepared for this. She was like...
She was literally like, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
It's a cautionary tale for be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
If you don't really mean it, don't say it. That's basically what it is.
And don't go out into the snow at night.
Because saying it made it happen.
Who's the main guy? The dad.
Oh, he's
a real...
Yeah, he was, another real actor.
Another real actor.
As Lauren says. He was on Parks and Rec.
This is my job.
Yeah.
Isn't the mom...
The mom's also a real actor.
The mom's Toni Collette,
Oh, Toni Collette, yeah. The mom's literally Toni Collette.
Imagine that. Your guys' favorite Halloween movie.
I love Toni Collette.
The mom is Toni Collette. She does, obviously, always a great job.
She does a great job, yeah.
As usual.
Father...
And the father was on Parks and Rec. He's on a lot of those shows. He's a comedian, typically. But he was also very good. No, but it was something, it was kind of a curveball.
15 movie.
A little different.
It was so,
but it was good.
Adam Scott is his name.
Adam Scott, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Krampus. Again, I would recommend Krampus. You may hate it the first time you see it. You might.
You got to watch it a couple times.
Watch it twice.
It does not give me Christmas feels, but I will indulge
It doesn't.
them.
It does not have a Christmas feel, and quite honestly, it is not a happy ending. It isn't. It's not happy ending.
Nothing about it is Christmas.
But I love the whole time they're in the house. They have to get boarded up in the house. There's a blizzard outside, and now things are breaking into your house. You don't know what's happening, and they already got delivered Christmas packages that they put in their house. That are not good.
Yeah.
Not good.
What are in those Christmas packages?
But the whole time they're in this house, they basically have to fight for their lives in their own house, which is terrifying because you can't go anywhere.
Right. They can't leave.
Yeah.
Although I think they do venture out into the...
Well, they have to eventually... Okay, so first they do because they got to go find the daughter. She went to her boyfriend's house. Mm-hmm. And then...
We just never found her again. She was just missing from that point on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They literally go out to find her and she's just gone. We don't know where she is. Well, we know where she is, but...
Well, we kind of assume.
It is a dark Christmas tale, folks, for anybody who is interested.
I can't believe you put that on there.
I love Krampus.
I just said it was underrated. I'm not saying it was that I had to watch it every year, but I do think that there will be people who enjoy it and find it interesting.
I think it's objectively probably a bad movie from a cinematography kind of real, I know shit about film standpoint, but...
Well, I think the reason I thought it was so weird, because initially the first time I watched it, I thought the Krampus was just a bad... makeup. I thought Krampus was a bad makeup artist. He's a puppet. I thought it was a puppet. I thought it was that.
Yeah, you thought it was a puppet.
But then the second time I watched
a person.
The second time I went and saw it through, I was like, "Oh shit, he's wearing someone." He was That's
it's a real person.
That's when I got a better appreciation for it, because the first time I thought, well, that's just terrible CGI. That's just terrible creature.
They have makeup on that guy.
Yeah, that's just terrible creature,
he's wearing
makeup.
Someone else's face.
In reality, he's wearing somebody. That's why his face never changes or never moves, because he's wearing somebody else's face. I was like, oh shit, I just got a whole new appreciation for Krampus. Badass.
The elves are terrifying too.
Yes.
I hate the elves.
So, and I had one last one. And again, this is way off the path. way off the path. But you weren't even there. Neither one of you. I started watching it on my own, and neither one of you watched it, and you both went away because you thought, well, this is stupid. But I loved it because it was completely, it turned everything on its head. It's called Anna and the Apocalypse.
Oh, you mean the one that sung? I watched it with you the whole time.
Did you watch the whole movie?
Yeah.
Anna and the Apocalypse.
You liked that?
I did. It's a Christmas movie
about
during a zombie apocalypse, which is a musical, all at the same time.
Wait, but it's not a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie.
They had decorations because they were preparing for Christmas.
It was a Christmas movie. It was during Christmas time.
It had nothing to do with Christmas, though.
Neither does Die Hard, but we consider Die Hard.
Die Hard does have something to do with the Christmas.
It's during a Christmas party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it has
but they're not exchanging
gifts.
But what I'm saying is, it was during the Christmas holiday. There were Christmas decorations up. It was a Christmas quote unquote
It wasn't even snowing.
Frame. It was snowing.
No, it wasn't.
It snowed there.
It was raining.
We're going to have to watch it again. Because it was snowing.
Because I missed it.
But
it was raining.
But there was definitely, but again,
England or something.
It was during the Christmas holiday.
Oh,
I
do remember it. That wasn't a Christmas movie.
It was.
It wasn't
at all. It is a Christmas. Look it up. Look it up. If Anna and the Apocalypse is a Christmas movie, look it up.
Oh, I think you pulled that out your ass. That's not a Christmas
I'm telling you, it's
movie.
off.
I do remember watching that
I mean, we were sitting there. You went to the bathroom and they started singing.
Yeah.
And we were like,
we're like, is this a musical? What is happening?
And the songs hit. I thought the songs were good.
You like the songs? I like some of the songs.
Yeah, the songs were good.
It was all right.
Which is weird because it's a newer movie. It's just a couple of years out. Yeah. Original songs during a zombie apocalypse during the Christmas holiday. You can look it up. It is true. But I would recommend, if you like that shit that just completely turns the genre on its head, it's totally different. It's not really any one of those three.
So
It's not a musical. It's not really I guess it is kind of a zombie movie, but
it is a zombie movie,
and it's during the Christmas at the same time.
It's
Again,
not. It really has nothing to do.
Bring Halloween into Christmas.
No,
I'm just telling you.
I genuinely disagree with you.
You were searching up all kinds of other crap.
I disagree with you.
Anna
very
and the
hard.
Apocalypse being a Christmas movie.
It's not. They don't. It doesn't even snow in that movie.
What about The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Well, here we go then.
Yes and no.
Well, hold on. So since I've told all these now, I didn't tell any of you that we're going to do this, but now we're going to have a flash round, and we're going to talk about some movies, Christmas movie or not, yes or no.
Do you have a list?
I have a list of movies that I put out.
Very cool.
Christmas movie or no.
Okay.
And Nightmare Before Christmas is one of those lists.
I would say you can absolutely watch it during Christmas. He is Santa Claus half the movie, so I say you could watch it during Christmas or Halloween.
That's right.
But I would say yes and no. Halloween movie to me.
You feel it's a Halloween movie?
I feel it's more Halloween-y. I would say no on Christmas, but you could watch it during Christmas.
Yes, I would say yes, strictly because it's called Nightmare Before Christmas. Halloween technically isn't in the title, so if it was like
that's
Halloween Before Christmas, then yes. But
I think it's a Christmas movie because the whole point of the movie was he was tired of being Halloween. He wanted to be Christmas. He wanted to feel Christmas. He wanted to feel the joy of Christmas, but he didn't know how to feel the joy of Christmas because he was used to scaring people.
Yes.
Right.
So to them, the joy of the holiday is scaring the hell out of you. So he's giving kids demonic toys that scared the hell out of them, thinking he was doing the right thing.
Yeah, so, I feel bad for Jack. He didn't do anything.
See, there you go. It's all about perspective. Whose perspective are we watching this movie from?
I do think it's a Christmas movie.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I don't know what
you swayed me, guys.
It's
a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
It is.
It absolutely is. So Christmas.
Yes.
Answer is yes. It is. We believe it's a Christmas movie.
Yes.
Oh, I had Gremlins on my page already, but you already said it was, and I think we all agree that it is. Christina doesn't believe.
He gets the Mogwai as a Christmas present.
I get it, but I do not get Christmas feels from that movie at all.
Just because you don't get Christmas feels doesn't mean it's not a Christmas movie.
I'm not feeling it, guys. You're not going to convince me.
It is.
I agree that it is a Christmas movie. I think that the whole premise of the movie is around Christmas. He was given that as a Christmas gift. His grandfather, I think, his grandfather.
Your points.
In Chinatown, gets the Mowgli, what is it called?
I thought it was just his dad.
Mugwai.
I thought it was just his dad.
I think that's like his uncle or...
It's his dad.
It's his dad.
Okay, whatever.
Who was like, I bought this for you.
I bought this for you,
Except I basically didn't because the kid gave it to me. I basically stole it.
Okay, now we're going to get into some... Now we're getting into some deep water here. Edward Scissorhands.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, they just have a Christmas party.
But it was like... The snow in her hair is iconic.
Mm-hmm. The scene with him doing the ice sculptures with his hands and making it snow.
But he does that with the greenscape. He does that with everybody's hair.
I know, yeah, but
what made it magical is because they live in California, right? And there is no snow, so he's making snow for her for the Christmas holiday.
I don't feel it. No.
I would say no. It's not a Christmas movie, but I love the thought of that. I never would have thought of Edwards. I love it, but I don't think it's a Christmas movie.
I would have probably said it was because it did have some Christmas in it. I will defer to the two of you and say, because you're right. I mean, there is a Christmas, quote unquote, a Christmas scene in it.
Yes.
But it really...
It goes along with all the other ones being like, well, there's a Christmas scene in it. And so
right, and that's why I put it in there, because there's a Christmas scene in there like there is with It's a Wonderful Life and everything else.
It's like, is the Christmas... I think it only counts as a Christmas movie if the Christmas scene is the most iconic scene in the movie.
Yeah.
And I don't think the Christmas scene in Edward Scissorhands is the most iconic scene in the movie.
Okay.
It's not.
That's how I'm basing this.
my next one is Batman Returns.
They're They're just going to get worse, aren't they?
Batman Returns.
How about...
The whole movie... the penguin wraps up little gifts, and he's got these little
I haven't seen it,
penguins running around with gifts on
it
is during the Christmas time. So I'm just using the same logic.
That's a Batman movie.
Because if you look at...
Batman doesn't have seasons.
That's right.
Hey, if you look at certain
Batman
lists...
doesn't have seasons. He doesn't.
Are we just going to keep saying yes?
Batman doesn't have seasons. It does happen during the Christmas holiday, though.
Doesn't matter.
I am putting that down. I will say that.
Batman does not have seasons.
I can't. I
can't even imagine where he's going next.
My next one, Lethal Weapon.
Oh.
No. None of these are Christmas movies.
Lethal Weapon happened during Christmas. But unfortunately, they live in California, so they don't get snow there. So you don't get the Christmas feel. It did happen on Christmas. The whole thing. Well, around Christmas.
We don't get snow here either, and I still get the Christmas feels.
Yeah, snow. Okay, snow gives me a Christmas feel, though. Like, in a random movie, even if it is just... Like, 30 Days a Night gives me a Christmas feeling.
Ew.
Right?
It's got snow.
That
I know they're in Alaska.
Horrific movie ever.
Yeah, but there's snow everywhere, so it makes me feel like it's during Christmas.
There's red snow everywhere.
Red and white. Christmas colors.
And I do want to qualify this by saying I got this list of movies off of a Christmas movie list online. So it's not like I just made these up.
Struggled really hard to make it.
They're saying these are in the top 100 Christmas movies of all time. These movies are in there.
That's because they ran out of Christmas movies.
So that's
what are some?
But Christmas Bounty wasn't in there. Actually, no, Christmas Bounty was in there.
Yeah, it made the top 100.
Christmas Bounty was in there. I remember because I was like, holy shit, Christmas Bounty's in this. But no, these movies are in that list.
It's a solid movie.
Yeah.
So Lethal Weapon was in that list as a Christmas movie.
Okay, it's just a no. I mean, if you're asking my opinion, no.
Okay. So the next one then,
seen it.
Trading Places. Do you remember Trading Places with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd?
Yes.
Early 80s. Basically, that was kind of the whole part of, well, I guess it was. It was definitely during Christmas. There's an iconic scene with Dan Aykroyd dressed as Santa Claus.
Yeah, there was, but I wouldn't call it a Christmas movie.
Lauren's never seen this movie, so she probably doesn't even know the reference.
Nope. Sorry.
But I will say that it is a Christmas movie because they trade places and he realizes, that his life was great, and
yeah, they're kind of taking a take off that. It's a wonderful movie.
Yeah, they're taking his life away, giving it to someone else. He has to come and try to get his life back. I will say it's a Christmas movie, in my opinion.
No.
Last but not least, Die Hard.
Yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
No.
Die Hard is absolutely a Christmas movie. It happens on Christmas Eve at a Christmas party.
Yeah.
And one of the most iconic scenes is, now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
It's a Christmas
movie. Such a good... come on.
It has to be. Because the most iconic scenes happen on Christmas.
The entire soundtrack is Christmas. It's all Christmas music. That's the soundtrack.
Yes.
It just doesn't give me Christmas feels.
Wow, what movies that are literally not Christmas movies at all give you Christmas feels? Which ones?
None.
Meet Me in St. Louis.
Meet Me in St. Louis.
But that one could be
It's a Wonderful Life.
Like Groundhog Day gives me Christmas feels. Like it's
Groundhog Day.
It's got snow, so it feels Christmas.
Her criteria is very loose.
Yeah, it really is.
So loose. If it has snow in it, I'm like, wow, Christmas.
She's easy.
I'm so easy.
I will go to my grave. We've had this discussion in the past.
Yeah,
We've fought about it before.
And
I've said then, and Die Hard is absolutely a Christmas movie.
I think it is.
It's absolutely a Christmas movie. He's there in California for Christmas to see his kids.
Okay.
He's at a Christmas Eve party with his wife when they just happen to get abducted. It just throws the Christmas on its head. They just happen to get abducted by robbers. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So he has to fight his way out to do what? To have a good Christmas with his kids. Which didn't happen because ultimately he and his wife divorced anyway, and his kids were scattered to the wind. John McClane's story did not end well.
No,
folks.
and we didn't get to, and you didn't even get to see a Christmas like with the kids or anything.
No.
See, if you're going to make it Christmas, you have to follow up. He won. He got out. His feet were all jacked up and everything.
Yes, they were.
But they should have showed the family at Christmas. That right there would have sealed it for me had they done a scene like that. But
then you would be like, wow, what a Christmas movie.
Yeah, but they didn't. So no, it's not a Christmas movie.
Okay. No, that's fine. Well, good job, everybody, on the on the lightning round. I really appreciate that. You did a great job. Some sound effects for you.
I just feel like we haven't talked about the Grinch enough.
Well, let me say this first. We will talk about the Grinch a little bit more, but I also want to have some honorable mentions. Okay, honorable mentions for people who just, who knows, maybe you've been under a rock and you haven't seen these movies on Christmas. You really should see them. Home Alone. You should see Home Alone.
Obviously. Home Alone. I like Home Alone.
It's a great movie.
It is.
Home Alone doesn't give me Christmas vibes.
It doesn't?
No.
Really?
No.
It does when he's with the old man, and the old man's kind of talking about how he's not able to be with his family.
So. It's weird. It's like obviously Home Alone is a Christmas movie.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes.
But when I watch it, I don't think Christmas.
I do.
At all.
It gives me Christmas.
I like it though.
I love the Home Alone.
It's the best version of Oh Holy Night ever.
Yeah.
That's definitely. I mean, it's a great movie. I'm not a big fan of Macaulay Culkin. Never was. Maybe that's what got me away from it. But
it's just overplayed.
But Joe Pesci is so good, and the other guy was so good in that movie. I can't remember what his name was. Daniel Stern, something like, I think that's his name, something like that. Stein.
You
Stern.
just make it up.
It's Daniel.
I think it's Daniel Stein or whatever. I don't know. I could be wrong. But also the Santa Claus, the actual Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
I like that one.
That was good. That's another good movie that you should definitely see.
It is Stern. You're right, Daniel Stern.
See, don't question me. Hold on.
So low.
Man,
your bell was too
my bell
low.
didn't work. Damn it! But yes, the answer was correct. That was Daniel Stern. Christmas with the Cranks is also.
Yes, I had that on my
that
list.
one.
It's also a very good movie.
I couldn't think of the name of that one.
I
always think about the one where she's in the tanning bed, but I can never think of what it's called.
Jamie Lee Curtis makes that movie.
Jamie Lee Curtis, and it's Tim Allen. It's Tim Allen again, and Dan Aykroyd is the neighbor.
Yeah, but it's Jamie Lee that sells that movie.
Everyone's got like a Santa on their roof or something.
Yes.
And they won't put theirs up, and they're all like stressing them, coming to the door. I love it. She sells that movie. Yeah, she's the best part of that movie.
I haven't seen that one in a really long time.
No, those are great. And then you have the classics, Holiday Inn, White Christmas, Miracle on 34th Street.
I love White Christmas. I was going to talk about that one. I forgot.
I like White Christmas a lot.
I love the
it's
costumes.
Just a little bit long.
I love the dancing. I love the music. Everything about White Christmas, I love.
Yeah, you can fall asleep for a long time. Wake up. and White Christmas is still on. It is somehow a 3-hour movie that feels like a 6-hour movie.
I love it though.
It feels really long.
I like it too. I'm with Lauren. I love it.
I mean, no, it's great. They just don't make movies like that anymore.
They don't.
They don't. Holiday Inn, Christmas, White Christmas, Miracle on 34th Street, the original one. They don't make that stuff anymore.
I don't think I've seen Holiday Inn. What's Holiday Inn?
It's very similar to White Christmas. It's very similar. They're.
Then it's possible I've seen it and I'm mixing the movies.
I think it's like Fred Astaire in that one versus Bing Crosby.
Okay.
But they're still singing and dancing in the whole thing.
I have seen Miracle on 34th Street though. Hated it.
The original one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Grandma made me watch it and I was like
I actually like the other one, the remake with
Natalie Wood. She was the child. There's one like the third. There's one like the 40s. Are you thinking of the one with Natalie Wood as the original one?
No, is it? Yeah, I was.
I don't know that it is.
I'm actually thinking of the one that came after that.
Oh, the one in the 90s.
Yeah, in the 90s.
Okay.
I like that one with the little girl that was the same girl that played Matilda.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. I
like
that one.
So yeah, you should always watch those. You should always go back. I'm telling you. You don't get trapped in the idea that old movies aren't good. Some of the best movies ever
are old movies.
Are 1950 and newer. Incredible movies.
Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind. It's a Wonderful Life. Wizard of Oz.
The second after the intermission.
Yeah.
I'm like
after that it gets hard.
It gets a little too tense.
Agreed.
But the first part of Gone with the Wind.
There was a time, Lauren, you don't know this. There was a time.
It's literally how the movie starts. There was a time.
There was a time.
No, there was a time when AMC, that's what they played. They played just only old movies over and over and over again. It was like MTV when they played real videos. AMC only played those old movies, and I watched it constantly. I was always watching it. It was so good because Cary Grant was so good in everything. Jimmy Stewart was so good in everything. All these Fred Astaire and Gene Kelly and Bing Crosby,
pretty
so
old
good.
When I saw Gone with the Wind, actually, I think I was pregnant with Sam. To be honest.
You were not a fan until I showed you how good it was.
Well, it was playing. My grandma was playing it one night when we were sitting there.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Oh, what is this movie?" I ended up watching.
And then you showed it to me when I was like, so young.
You were young. I don't know. You watched it early.
I was like probably too young.
But you had because you had very eclectic taste. I mean,
I loved Phantom of the Opera.
You were a 5-year-old that used to watch Phantom of the Opera every day after kindergarten.
Phantom of the Opera.
So
okay,
so good. That kind of gives me Christmas vibes.
Phantom of the Opera, Christmas movie or not?
No.
Wait, but don't they? It's snowing.
There's a part when it's snowing.
Hey, Beauty and the Beast, Christmas movie or not?
Yes.
No.
Yes, that gives me Christmas vibes. I love Beauty and the Beast.
It's just snowing. There's never a tree or anything, is there?
But he's a beast. He wouldn't know if it's Christmas, would he?
He used to be a human, and all those people
he's like
were
depressed. He doesn't have time.
He's like clinical.
He really is. That's the whole movie. Everyone's like being like, he's just mean. I'm like, no, he has undiagnosed mental illness. He's not just mean. You guys are being
Answer yes. The Beast is depressed.
Oh, wow.
That's why the dishes are all so nice to him. They're like, you really just have to be patient.
Just stay back, bro. He's a beast for a reason.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry. I didn't push that button inadvertently.
Excited about the bell. We take the bell away from
Okay, we just watched it the other night. I thought it was a good movie. I laughed a lot. Bad Moms Christmas. I like
that one.
Yeah, that is good.
I think those are all good.
I like that one.
I'm just like throwing out the good movies so that people can go and watch them themselves.
Bad Moms Christmas was good. It was funny.
Because again, I love watching movies with my family during this time frame.
Yes. Can I throw out some bad ones that
Sure.
I've re-seen recently and don't like? Bad Santa was not good with Billy Bob Thornton. I did not like that.
Right?
I mean, it was just okay. Worst, Ernest Saves Christmas. Oh my gosh. I couldn't even get through it. I was like, why am I watching this right now? So obnoxious.
What's that one Christmas movie? It's got the mom from Christmas Vacation, but really old. She's old in it.
Oh, it's like it's like trailer trash.
It's the trailer trash. Yeah. What are
they?
Oh
man, I don't know what the name of it is, but I remember what they were like. Literally in a trailer, and they were like, "Oh, white trash Christmas." It might be even called White Trash Christmas.
I think it actually.
I've never seen this.
It's got what's her name?
Beverly D'Angelo?
Yeah, it's got her in it.
Yeah. I think she's a hairdresser in that, yeah.
Yeah, and she's trying to get her shop open. Or her daughter or something.
What? I've never seen
I'm pretty
her
sure.
daughter is that one girl who's in
it's called White Trash Christmas. You guys are right.
I'm good at pulling names. I will pull names out of the hat.
So weird. I've never seen
this.
She
and I watched that together.
It was bad.
It was not good.
It was so bad. It was boring and bad.
Yeah, it was super not good.
You know what gives me Christmas vibes but isn't Christmas? What's that one with Dolly Parton where they sing and they're in a choir?
Oh, Joyful Noise?
Yes!
I love Joyful Noise.
I love that too.
Joyful Noise is so good.
It is. It gives me Christmas vibes.
And Keke Palmer, stop. It's so good.
But Queen Latifah? There's like no Christmas involved in that at all.
No. It's just God.
It just gives me Christmas vibes.
Well, because it's Jesus.
That's right. We say Christmas on this podcast, folks. We don't say Happy Holidays. We say Christmas. It's the reason for the season.
I like that movie so much.
Well, good. Okay, well, I guess that's what we got. That's everything I went through. I think we've hit on damn near everything. You wanted to talk about the Grinch? You wanted to go out with the Grinch one last time?
I want to go out with the Grinch.
Go ahead.
It is just so good. Jim Carrey is so funny. Jim Carrey is spot on. He crushed the Grinch. The Grinch was great. I remember the first time we saw it. We didn't even have children yet. I was pregnant with Sam. I was very pregnant with Sam when we went and saw that. And I laughed so hard, I actually peed for the first time. I was like, oh my God, I think I just peed. So there's that. He's still,
Yeah. Jim Carrey, there was a time where Jim Carrey just could not miss. He just couldn't miss.
It's true.
People watching movies be like, oh, well, Jim Carrey's in it. It's got to be fucking good.
Right.
And they would be right.
They would be great. I agree. That was one of them.
It was such a good movie.
I was so surprised because honestly, I didn't want to go to the movie theater. Your dad drugged me out. It was cold. I was like, oh, I'm freaking like 8 months pregnant. I hated it. Didn't want to go. And we watched it and I laughed.
Were crying.
So I was laughing so hard.
It really does leave me in tears. And I've seen it so many times. I know what's happening and it still makes me cry. It's
exactly.
So funny.
I still out loud laugh. And I've seen it a gazillion times.
When you turn Jim Carrey loose, he's still good. I mean, he was still great in Sonic. I don't know if you ever...
I loved him in Sonic.
He was great in Sonic, and that was recent. I mean, when you turn him loose and just let him do what he does, the worst part you can do with Jim Carrey is try to rein him in and try to put him into a serious role. Just let him go nuts. And what I didn't realize, seriously, he's like Robin Williams in that way. If you just let him... riff and just
kind of though.
Robin
Williams could be serious though. He was a well-rounded actor.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they're the same guy. I'm just saying that.
Was he ever in a Christmas movie?
Was Mrs. Doubtfire?
I was literally gonna say that. I'm like, it kind of gives me Christmas vibes. Mrs. Doubtfire. It looks cold, in the movie. So
I don't know if they go through Christmas there.
Looks cold.
So, but I'm sure he was in a Christmas movie.
I'm sure of it.
Robin Williams for sure.
I just never seen one. No, I agree with you 100%. I think that it's not my favorite movie, The Grinch. It's not, but I don't think it's because of Jim Carrey. He's the best part of the movie.
Oh, for sure.
But the rest of it, But he is by far. It's a master class. And in reality, I just recently heard that the movie was originally, they let him ad-lib a lot more. They let him do a lot more stuff, and it was damn near R-rated. They had to cut it back so that it was still a kid's movie. So when you let him go too far, he was ridiculous.
We really need an R-rated Grinch.
The world needs an R-rated version of the Grinch.
That would be so funny.
I'm with you.
I don't see, kids and Christmas.
Boo.
Why are there no R-rated Christmas movies except for Bad Santa, which is bad?
He was in A Merry Friggin' Christmas. We'll have to see that. It was in 2014. I've never seen it.
Oh, that's recent.
Yeah, it was probably right before he died.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take a look at that one. Well, hopefully everybody, you found something in this list of movies that you can try out. Again, I gave pretty much every movie I could think of. We gave our favorites. We gave our underrateds. We gave just some things we're going to be new classics. And then we also talked about whether or not some questionable movies are Christmas movies. You can watch them and make the determination yourself. Please watch Die Hard, and you let me know if you think it's a Christmas movie. Most right-thinking people will agree that it's a Christmas movie. But what do you think? So you can reach out to us. Do the Gmail account. It's provemewrongcast@gmail.com. Drop us a line. Let us know if there are something that we're missing. There's a classic movie that you like that we didn't list tonight. We're more than willing to give it a shot. We'll watch it. Trust me. We watch movies.
You can leave your comment below, too.
That's right. You can leave your comment below as well.
Let us know, yes or no.
That's right. So that's on either the Rumble or the YouTube account. Like and subscribe to either one of those accounts. Leave us a comment below. Tell us what you like. And like I said, we'll give it a shot. We'll come back and let you know if it's good or not. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. Prove Me Wrong is the name of the program. If you're looking for ways to listen to the program on a podcast level, because again, we have an audio version and we do have a video version. If you're not watching right now, you just missed out on the two lovely ladies here with me tonight, with me all night long.
You didn't miss much.
They missed a lot.
Aww.
So, but yeah, so you can find us on any podcast platform that you use. iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Anchor, TuneIn Radio. Anywhere where you find podcasts, you can find the Prove Me Wrong podcast. Like and subscribe again to the show, and you'll be notified when a brand new episode is released. We typically release them once a week. So I said
this is our Christmas.
And this is the beginning of our Christmas holiday episode. So we talked about Christmas Story. It is one of our favorite movies. We do consider it, at least Christina and I, consider it to be a classic movie. There it is again. Stay tuned. Come back next week. We actually have an interview with the owner of the home that was used in the movie, The Christmas Story. For those of you who may not know, it is now actually a museum. He has turned it into a museum. There's the Bumpus's house next door that's also a museum. He has a gift shop across the way.
I believe you can spend the night there.
You can spend the night in, I don't want to give too much away of the podcast, but you can spend the night in the Christmas Story house. It has been replicated. It's been rebuilt to look just like it did in the movie. It's in Cleveland, Ohio, my hometown. So tune in next week and listen to that one as well. So before we go, anything else? Any last statements for anyone of you ladies?
Nope.
All right then. Well, our sponsor tonight is ZendoZones citronella burners from JT Eaton. There's my ZendoZone right there. That's I don't know, Surf and Stand maybe. They're shaped like fearless bug repellent tiki gods. You can see that's my version. So let Surf and Stand, Hawaiian Howie, and Luau Lily bring the islands to your backyard with ZendoZone citronella burners. They use natural 3% citronella candles and incense cones. They're perfect for patios, decks, backyards, campsites, poolside, near the Christmas tree, whatever. You can enjoy the outdoors again. They are available on Amazon.com and at select Ace Hardware stores. Go ahead and purchase yours today. So once again, for my favorite ladies, Christina and Lauren, this is Pete Lee with the Prove Me Wrong podcast, and we will talk to you again soon.